What's up, guys? So I've seen a lot of guys in the gym, as well as people that I know of, that are really confused with fitness and muscle building and where to begin. And there's so much overwhelming information on the web, so many fitness YouTubers out there. So I thought of coming up with the fitness crash course for beginners. Now I hope you enjoy and that you can learn something from it. So enjoy. So the first tip is, if you want to build muscle, you have to eat in a calorie surplus. That means you have to eat more food than you're burning per day. You can find your calorie requirements online by searching for any calorie calculator. They should give a rough estimate, but they're not always completely reliable. You will put on some fat, but there's nothing you can do about that because that's just physics. Supplements can enhance your progress, but they do not replace a balanced diet. Essential supplements that you should go for are whey protein, as well as creatine. Other optional ones, such as a lean muscle gainer shake, is useful, as well as BCAAs and casein powder, but they are not compulsory, they are optional. A pre-workout can help to motivate and increase your performance in the gym, especially if you are really tired and demotivated. It can help to push you, it really gets you in the mood. A good pre-workout should have at least 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, beta-alanine, L-arginine, citrulline, malate, and these are the essential ingredients for a pre-workout. I do recommend that you do not always take pre-workout for every workout, otherwise you will become dependent on it. When it comes to training, an hour is all you need in the gym. Whether you are a male or a female, an hour is all you need in the gym. Training 2 to 3 hours is just overtraining and you probably don't know what you're doing. If your goal is a lean muscular physique, you should aim to build mass, muscle mass, by doing heavy compound lifting and at least 3 to 5 exercises, around 3 to 4 sets, 5 to 8 reps. A key tip that you should always remember is to learn the form before you attempt the exercise. That way you will avoid injury in the long run, because nobody wants to get injured. You cannot be huge and absolutely ripped all at the same time unless you're on steroids. You cannot get ripped and maintain an enormous amount of strength unless you're on steroids, period. Your strength increases on a calorie surplus and it decreases on a calorie deficit. The goal should be to balance this out. You cannot maximize all your performance attributes all at the same time. For example, a sprinter, a weightlifter, there's a reason why they are in different sports, because they maximize that attribute the most. The goal should be to not maximize, but balance all your attributes of strength, stamina, agility, flexibility, endurance, etc. Carbs do not make you fat, but eating in a calorie surplus and overdosing on carbs can lead to fat, especially if you're not watching the types of carbs you eat. Another big myth is that fat can turn to muscle. Fat doesn't turn to muscle, and vice versa. I recommend incorporating supersets into your routine, which is 2 different exercises consecutively, as this really helps to promote muscle growth. If you want to lose fat, you have to eat in a calorie deficit. You have to, if you want to maintain your lean muscular physique, whether you're a female, you want to maintain your curvy look, or a man that wants to maintain his lean muscular physique, you have to weightlift and do cardio when necessary and eat in a calorie deficit. Intermittent fasting and the ketogenic diet will really help to improve your progress with fat loss. In my experience, I have done intermittent fasting and I have seen its multiple benefits. It's like from burning petrol, your body is now burning jet fuel. Here's what females think lifting will do to them. That ain't gonna happen because she's on steroids. Here's what lifting actually does for a female. Starving yourself of calories to maximize your fat loss will not work. You have to eat a proper caloric amount. Starving yourself won't help you to burn fat. You'll actually store more fat. You really need to sleep well, because that's where a lot of muscle gains and fat loss actually happens. Another very important tip that I think should be your key tip is to always have a goal and a proper plan in place before you hit the gym. Because if you don't, you will burn out. And last but not least, my final tip is that you shouldn't believe anything just because a guy has muscles or he's a personal trainer, because there's a lot of false science out there. You should definitely do your research before believing anything. So that's it, guys. That's my fitness crash course that can get anyone, a beginner, started in the gym in just a few days. I hope you learned something, and if you liked it, leave a comment below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.